Hello, this is the third round of Russian replays. Starts off fairly action-packed. You get a shot off with your T90 miss. You actually have a solid tank contact. You get another BTR and then immediately get lased in that T90. Pop smoke, and you take a very near miss on it. So something shot at it, and it just drove away in time. After that tank moves away, you lose almost all of your contacts, except for the tank, which this ATGM team can actually see. Just a big column of smoke on that highway where pretty much all your contacts are. Your scouts are moving up into good positions. And it's gone quiet, just for a moment. So we'll see how the next turn goes. Just so you know, in classic combat mission style, your tank shot a tree twice. 2 shells have hit that tree. Okay, it's actually kind of hilarious. That tank is shooting at this BTR way at the back, and he hits the only tree. The only tree in this entire open plain. He hits it twice, aiming at BTRs in this convoy. So you got that going on. So after that, you hit another BTR up here. Blows up. You make contact with this tank. You get lased, and you pop smoke and roll away. But it sounds like there's a shot coming from over here, so we'll go take a look at where the shot actually lands by your tank. So here's your tank. Laser warning. Swears. Pop smoke. Shot lands right the fuck there. Shot lands exactly where your tank was before it started reversing, so that's some good reflexes. Let's go in for the instant replay. Right where your tank was sitting. So your tank gets away fine, you got one more BTR kill, and you got some juicy intel on what's actually happening over there. This AT-14 team actually still has the spot on the tank. They're moving up into position. And I believe that their range is essentially unlimited on these maps. It's like 3 or 4 kilometers or something. So, weirdly, the deployment button isn't appearing on these guys. So I don't know what their deal is. I'm gonna try and get them to deploy. If they don't, that's a concern. But that's the situation on this part of the map. Also, just before the next turn, I'm probably going to order these guys to move out next turn. These are all second company guys who have orders to wait until first company crosses before they actually go over the crossing. The last 2 first company BTRs are about to move over, so this is about to become a traffic jam once again. So here's the second half of the Russian turn. Nothing happens. You move. The shooting's all mostly stopped now that that one tank you had smoked out and reversed. So mostly it's just more time for your infantry to start moving up. A lot of BTRs still stuck at the back. Surprisingly strong stat, just leading with tanks. I don't think that was even your intention, but tanks getting up into position has been great in terms of covering the advance for the rest of your BTRs. If you didn't have tanks, you'd still just be stuck getting back into position. So second company starts the crossing of the swamps, the second company elements that are on that side of the swamp. People start moving up onto the south side of the highway in large numbers. And you lose pretty much all contact with NATO forces. Your arty's going in. But you can bet once this smoke screen clears, these 2 ATGM teams in particular, as well as this FO, will probably have a pretty good idea. This tank contact is the strongest contact they have. So this one will probably pop up once that smoke is gone, and they might have the range on it. If these things can even deploy. So since there's no actual action to look at this turn, we're just going to go straight to showing you where shit is. So this is recon. Spread out, following orders. These teams are hiding, split up on the ridge. These guys are going here. These guys are going around. We'll go over, try and keep it chronological. Here's first company, still a little bit strung out, but starting to reach their positions. Here's third platoon, first company. Second platoon, first company. And first platoon, first company. You see they have a BTR way at the back here. You also have the first company weapons platoon. And the 5th platoon, which is tanks, which is all in the positions they've been ordered to. After that, you have the second company, which is pretty spread out. You have a platoon, the weapons platoon, and the HQ all back here. Then you have the tank platoon, 5th platoon. You have 1st platoon, 3rd platoon, and then 2nd platoon is back here, as well as the weapons platoon. And these guys are all starting the crossing now. After that, there's 3rd company, a little bit spread out, compact around town mostly though. You have your tanks all in their ordered positions. You have your 2nd platoon, Jaguars moving into position. Let me see. You have 3rd platoon is all in their ordered positions. 1st platoon getting into their places, as well as all the attached weapons support. Mortars, battalion support, some weapons HQ. The HQ tank has moved up quite a bit. He's almost getting into his position. And I think that mostly covers your troops. I might be forgetting something, but this is pretty much where everything ends up. Alright, that'll do it. I will see you for the next turn.